Good morning, Americans. Well, this is your favorite alien. Uh, Santa Bubba is sleeping at the moment. Sorry I was off the air for a couple days, but I was indisposed in the hospital. They said I had an air bubble in one of my arteries, the, what you call it, right ventricle artery, there somewhere. It was fun. But I'm back. Scary a little bit. And I wanted to do an editorial on us versus them. Your society, especially here in America, but planet wide, your Terran society has been predicated in the fact of us versus them. It's really a binary way of thinking, which you guys got to get away from if you want to keep your societies alive and not destroy yourselves or have somebody else come in and conquer you because of the way you're thinking. You're destroying your planet, you're destroying yourselves. And to give you an example here, let's go with the Americans. Us versus them. You can take that with Trump and the Democrats and the Republicans. If you don't ally yourself with you, and there's a lot of factions on either party, then you're the them, not us. And you can take the us versus them and go 0-1, right and wrong, life and death, guilty and not guilty, yes and no. You see what I mean? Binary. Life is more than binary. And existence is more than binary. Heck, you don't have male and female anymore. You got he, she, he's, and what's. And you're finding that out the hard way, aren't you? Same with religions. You want it to be either Christian and nothing at all but Christian. You can't have that. And you can't have one on top of the other. As Mr. Warnock here in Georgia is saying that you can't serve both God and the military. Binary, huh? See what I mean? Your society just doesn't have the comprehension of what life is, what existence is, what the universe is. If you did, you wouldn't be thinking that way. I've tried for the last 3 years to get you guys to think above and outside the binary box, but you never do. Here in the virus, you don't even think binary. You're thinking that you're putting all your eggs in the basket with a vaccine. Vaccines are helpful. And yes, they do save lives, but they won't save 100%. They won't even save, and they're saying, oh gee, we'll save 90%. When you start rolling this thing out, you'll see in the UK, you'll see in the US, you're going to have a lot of serious problems with this vaccine and the Moderna vaccine and any other vaccines coming down the line. You've had problems with the influenza vaccine since you first rolled it out. And look at your other vaccines that you have for other things, like yellow fever, malaria, and other things, specifically yellow fever. It's not the vaccine alone that controls yellow fever, it's the mitigation of it that controls it. If you don't go after the mosquitoes, if you don't go after the standing water and everything that affects it, you would have a pandemic here of unimaginable proportions. Same with COVID-19. You haven't mitigated the virus at all. And you put all your eggs in a vaccine. They could come back and kill more people than they have. And no, I'm not trying to scare you. Although I know the history, and I told you the history before. You guys aren't listening. I would have thought that it would have changed your mind and say, okay, we'll keep the vaccine because it will help. It will lower the death rate a lot, but it won't stop the death rate. It'll probably get you down to 100,000 a month or so, and 400,000 planet-wide, but that's still going to kill a lot of people. Because a lot of countries don't have the resources that you have here in the US and the UK and some other countries. But you see what I mean, Americans? Your way of thinking, the binary system, and the way of politics, accumulation of wealth, your way of thinking is dying. It's not the way to cover our society. It doesn't work for medical, it doesn't work for social, and it doesn't work for families. This is your favorite alien. Bubba is snoozing today. Good day.